Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to answer one of the Java interview questions. That is, what is the difference between constructor and a method in Java? Let me answer. Constructor and methods look almost similar, but they have few differences. Okay? So what are those differences between the constructors and methods? So I'll write methods here and this side I'll write constructors. They both look same guys, okay? When you write the constructors or methods in Java, right, they almost look same. But what's the difference is methods have return type, whereas constructors don't have any return type, so no return type. And the next difference between methods and constructors is methods can have their own name. You can while creating methods, you can give any name, okay? Can have their own name. But constructors, name should match with the class name, okay? We should give the name of the constructor as class name. It's compulsory, okay? Otherwise, it is not a constructor anymore, okay? So these are the two major differences between constructors and methods. In constructors, unlike methods, we don't have any return type. And coming to constructors, we have to give the name of the constructor as name of the class. But in methods, you can give any name for the methods. So I'm going to practically demonstrate the difference between this differences between these constructors and methods now. Further, I'm going to create a new class. Okay. I'm going to create a new class. And so here I'm going to write something. Okay. Just create some, like some class name. I can give any name for this class. Click on finish. And the Eclipse ID will create a class for me by generating some code here, like a public class name like this. Now inside this class, I can create methods and constructors. Okay. So first I will show you how to create a method, public void sample1. I can give any name. You see the name of the method I'm giving as sample1, sample2, anything you can give. Okay. This is a method, guys. Okay, this is how a method looks like. What about constructor? In method, apart from having its own name, you see class name is different and the method name is different. That's we can give any name for the methods. And second thing is that methods have return type. Okay, if even the method doesn't return anything, also we have to give the return type as void. But coming to constructors, it's not like that, guys. If I have to create a constructor here, I would write like this public and return type won't be there. I should not be writing void here. Okay, or any other return type I cannot write here. And the name of the constructor should be same as the name of the class. So what is the name of this class? Car. So I have to create the constructor like this. Okay. The name of the constructor should match with the name of the class. These are the differences between, okay, a method and a constructor. Remaining everything is same, guys. Okay. Whatever you can do with method, you can do with constructor. Okay. But only the difference between the methods and constructors is constructors won't have return type and okay, constructors won't have return type like void or something, and the name of the constructor should match with the name of the class. I can also derive few more differences, guys. Okay, so in order to call methods, okay, we don't have to create object. Okay, here constructors will be automatically called when you create an object for it. For example, if I create one more class here, uh, if I create one more class, I'll just name this as demo class, and with main method, I'm going to create. So if I have to call this constructor, if I have to call this constructor and run the code that I have written inside the constructor, what I have to do? Simply, I need to create an object for this class. Okay. New car like this. Okay. New car, C is equal to like this. If you say car, etc., what happens? You see, in the object creation statements itself, we have this constructor calling statement. Constructors are automatically called when you create an object for them. But if you have to call this method, you see, this constructor is calling statement is calling this constructor. But coming to this method, if I have to call this method, I have to use the object reference, guys. I have to explicitly call it. Just by creating an object, method will not be called, guys. I have to simply say c dot sample1. Okay. So one more difference that I can derive from this methods and constructors is automatically called on creating object. Okay. I have to explicitly call using the object reference. Okay. So here object creation itself, the constructor is getting called automatically, where I have to explicitly call it, okay, using the object reference. Okay. So like that, these are few differences, guys. These are few differences. So I'll just note down one more difference here. Constructors will be automatically called on creating an object. Okay. On creating an object, constructors are automatically called. So hope guys you got the answer for this question. That is, what are the differences between constructor and method in Java? So these are the high level major three differences between constructors and Java methods in Java. So with practical demonstration, I have answered this question for you. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.